So now when the finally educator, engineer and activist Sonam Wangchuk is arrested, let me tell you that he already knew this. He already saw this coming. On 25th of September, day after the violence broke out in Leh, Mr. Wangchuk had the conversation with ANI. It was 10-hour long conversation. I don't know how he was so patient. Hats off to his patient level. In that conversation, in that interview, he clearly said that yes, I'm inviting the rulers, I'm inviting system to come and put me behind the bars. He further added saying that me being behind the bar is definitely going to wake up the people more than my peaceful protest could ever have. My arrest is going to be a lesson for all the Indians that a person like me, who has literally received awards from all over the world, who has literally raised the Indian flag high, is being now treated like this by the rulers of this nation. And my friends, yes, he is absolutely right. Sonam Wangchuk's arrest is not something very personal to him. It is an answer from the rulers to us, to common people, that this is the price you are going to pay if you are going to ask what you have been promised by them. This is what happens when you try to raise the question or raise your voice against the ruler, not even the against, just for the people of this nation. Mrs. Gitanjali, the wife of Mr. Wangchuk, told to The Hindu that on the afternoon of 26th of September, hundreds of policemen came to her home and detained Mr. Wangchuk under the National Security Act, accusing him of making provocative statements. She further added that Sonam is certainly not a threat to the public order. He has been doing the protest in the most peaceful and Gandhian way possible. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, NSA, National Security Act, enables the detention of a person for up to a year based on the executive orders without the trial in the court of law. And now let's focus on the very important terms that I discussed here. Number one, Gandhian way of protest, and number two, without trial, because these important terms reminds me of one of the most vocal, fiercest, important voice that is also in the jail since last 5 years, the genuine researcher and scholar Umar Khalid. Umar is rotting, yes people, that's the right word. Umar is rotting in jail since last 5 years. In 2020, he was the part of some anti-CA and RC protest where also an unfortunate violence broke out and Delhi police detained Umar Khalid, saying that he incited that violence. I clearly remember celebrating his arrest, that oh wow, now this anti-national is finally going to be behind the bars, all thanks to my beloved Indian mainstream media who made me realize that he is the part of some Tukre gang. He was demanding that India should be divided. But ladies and gentlemen, when their pathetic journalism personally impacted my life and I tried to fact check that what they were feeding me since last 2 to 3 years, in 2022 last or 2023 starting, I came to know that no, there are no clear visuals of Umar saying these things, that India will be divided. Yes, there is a video, but that seems totally fabricated. There's no clear video of Umar saying all these things. It could be anything, and at that time I realized that oh, I was also brainwashed. And ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about Umar Khalid, remember, I'm not blindly trying to side with him. In fact, I'm trying to logically raise questions over the rulers of this nation, over the system of this nation, that if you are so sure that Umar is threat to this nation, to this land, please prove it. Merely putting allegations on someone and using UAPA to silence the voices is not a good sign of a healthy democracy. Even some of the international organizations have raised the question over the unjust assassination of Umar Khalid. Ironically, the rulers and the system have blamed him of inciting violence during the 2020 protest, whereas we clearly have his public speech saying that even if the rulers are going to follow the path of violence, we are going to follow the path of non-violence. We are going to raise the Indian flag high and sing Sare Jahan Se Achha Hindustan Hamara. That speech was so inspiring. It has inspired me to never follow the path of violence, and now he is behind the bars. Now, people, 2nd of October is just around the corner, Gandhi Jayanti, and this, my nation, is land of Gandhi, the most vocal voice regarding the non-violence, non-violent protest. And just see how day by day the rulers of this nation have just failed his vision. They have proved that how much they fear the important and real voices. I mean, yesterday it was Umar. He also said we are going to do non-violent protest. Of course, violence broke out, but we still don't know what happened, who incited those violence. But he is behind the bar. They have silenced him. Same goes with Mr. Wangchuk. He clearly said that no, we are not going to follow the path of violence. He has been doing hunger strikes since years in the freezing cold, and now he is also behind the bars. And this is what probably I have said in my last video, which I made over the Ladakh protest, that merely him attending the press conference in the Pakistan makes him anti-national in our eyes. Imagine the level of brainwashing by the ruling party. And to see my democracy trembling like this really scares me from inside. I mean, arresting a man who was just demanding what he has been promised by the rulers, by the most powerful people of this nation, is pathetic. I don't think there could be anything worse than this, and that's why it's the need of an hour. It's my duty to tell you all, to remind you that please side by the people who are continuously vocal for us. Don't side by the rulers. They anyway don't need our voice. Our people need our voices. It's already too late. Please speak up. And at last, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say that as a person who has been grown up on hating Gandhi due to several illogical reasons, I really want more and more people to be like Mr. Wangchuk and Umar, who has been continuously following his path, the path of love, compassion, unity, non-violence, brotherhood, dignity. Continuously now, I am also trying to do that, tell more and more people that in the world full of, could say, the people who are full of hate mentality, please be like Gandhi, because Gandhi is the need of 2025. Yes, he was problematic. Yes, he was not perfect, and you have all the right to criticize not just him but anybody. That's what humans live up to, by criticizing each other, by having dissent. But spreading hate against him is not going to get you anything. In fact, you are going to be the part of the divisive politics of this ruling party. They want us to be involved in all this, keep fighting with each other, and they will keep doing their work. Don't let your anger hover your mind. Don't let your hateful intentions hover your mind, because an eye for eye is going to make the world blind. Gandhi's word, by the way. Well, I don't know what is going to happen with Umar, Mr. Wangchuk, but here certainly I have did my part. From here, ladies and gentlemen, I take your permission, and I will definitely see you in the next video with something super important. As usual, without hesitating. Till then, happy Gandhi Jayanti in advance, and take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.